Are we already live, guys? We're already live? I think so. It's only been there a few minutes. Okay. Pop out chat. Goodness. This is not what a reader usually does, getting interrupted by so much tech. But for me, an amateur, I'm afraid that's what's happening. Let's just stick with this one, hey? Thank you, I see you good now. Okay, great. Awesome. Welcome back. Now, I haven't moved the cards. They're still in their same position in case you were wondering. We're all good. Now, why can't you see that card? Hang on. There we go, the Magician. All right. So I'll be able to switch between these now. So we were talking about the High Priestess. There it is. If I go so, yes, it does make it smaller. Okay, I can't do that then. Has to be that big. Ah, all right. Yeah, it's just things, technical things are not working for me, I'm afraid, but anyway. All right, so we're back. Move this. There we go. Alrighty, now. So as we were saying, if you're just joining us, so yeah, the High Priestess, intuition is knocking on the door from you, and he's either listening to it and going to walk away from some relationship or current situation, or make a choice regarding love about his current situation, or he's going to ignore the intuition and walk away from his true love. And this Strength card, courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion. What am I doing? I'm forgetting I have this. Let me put it up for you rather than just say it, shall I? Whoops, too fast. There we go. Courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, and compassion. So obviously Mew needs the courage and the strength to be able to make this decision about walking away from someone or something that he's got a feeling about, that his intuition is nagging him over. Or his intuition is, confirming for him. Okay? So you with me, guys? All right. So with those cards, let's get Mew's deck out, the Aquarius deck. And let's get some clarifiers. So, oh, and by the way, this Lover's card is Air and Gemini too, so that links more to the air side of things, the air sign. And also the walking away card is Pisces, so that could be his Pisces self deciding to call it quits. Why have I gone so dark? Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm still bright in the screen anyway. Might save battery by doing that. All right. So let's get some clarifiers on this High Priestess, please, Aquarius. What can you tell me about this High Priestess? What is this High Priestess regarding for Mu Superset? Maybe one card is enough. Okay? Let's see what it is. Knight of Cups, enamored, bewitched, enthusiasm. Knight of Cups. Yeah, we need another card. That could still go either way, really. Oh no, I forgot to take them out. Where are they? There it is. While I'm at it though, where's the Knight of Cups? What does it say on here? Romantic, graceful, creative, charming, yeah. Yeah, Knight of Cups. What I'm getting from the Knight of Cups is that it could be very misleading. Like it could look really good on the outside, but something else. But Knight of Cups can be somebody being very enthusiastic about a love offer. Being very romantic, moving towards someone very rapidly. Yeah. Anyway, what's this other card? Eight of Swords. We all know what Eight of Swords is, right? Self-restriction, negative thought, victim mentality. If you know, hang on, let me get the... I have it right here. Why didn't I think of that? Really get the list up though. It would be easier to do it than going through all of these, wouldn't it? Anyway, first let's go to the Knight of Cups. Whoops, too far. Knight of Cups. Creativity, romantic charm, imagination, beauty, knight in shining armor, following the heart, Prince Charming, and proposals. So if you even go, following the heart stands out to me actually after reading that. So if you go with that, and notice the signs on this card, Libra and Scorpio. So it could be he's thinking of either of them there. And yeah, following the heart. It could be that he feels he can't follow the heart because of this Eight of Swords. Now, Eight of Swords. Let me get the Eight of Swords. Quick. Try and doing this as quick as I can for you guys. I definitely will have more grasp over my next live with this. Alright, yeah, Eight of Swords. Negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, victim mentality, entrapment. Now, if you look at this, they've got a blindfold on, they're tied up, they're surrounded with swords. This is pretty much, this card has come up many times about how Mew is currently feeling about whatever situation he's in. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised it's come up. And just the fact, as I just said, with the Knight of Cups, it has both Libra and Scorpio aspects in it. So this could very well be his intuition is knocking on the door, telling him that he needs to make a decision, but he's feeling trapped. He's feeling trapped by this Eight of Swords, which could be the Libra side. He's feeling trapped to actually follow his heart towards this Scorpio in his life, his true other half. If it all fits, guys, you know. Oh, and as I say that, we have the Sun here. And the Sun card is all about happiness and being happy, or finding clarity, being happy after finding clarity. So it's like following his heart to Scorpio will make him happy, but he can't do it because he's held back by this Libra side of Eight of Swords, where he's trapped, or he feels trapped. He feels like he hasn't got a choice. to do anything right now, which leads us back to the reading about, you know, feeling held back, overpowered by something, about cutting something off. Where am I up to? I was trying to get the sun for you. I've gone too far, haven't I? Oh, actually, no, I haven't. Or have I? No, I have gone too far. Where is it? Where are you? Too far again. I missed it. There it is. Goodness. Yes, so positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. It even has rebirth in the card. Yes, I forgot about that one. So, and it's a fire sign. It's related to the fire, which if you know, if you've been following me on this channel, you would know that the fire sign is also related to Gulf, his western sign. So even more like what I said, he's held back right now by the Libra vibe from making this nagging decision that his intuition is nagging him about towards following his heart, towards Scorpio and being truly happy and having a rebirth of his true self. That makes sense? All right. And what about this Eight of Cups card? Can we get more clarification about that? Eight of Cups. So he has to walk away, or he's deciding to walk away from something or someone. It's related to his Pisces side. So is it that he feels like he has no choice but to walk away from what he truly desires? We got the moon. Well, that's handy. I only have to go back one. The moon. So the moon, illusion, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious premonitions. So he, in other words, he's walking away from an illusion. It could be that he's walking away from an illusion, which could be that he thought that he was with the right one, but he's not. It could be that. Or if we look more into what this card actually says, which is intuition, mystery, secrets, it could be he's choosing to walk away from this. He's choosing to walk away from following his heart. But I don't get that. To me, it feels more like he's choosing to listen to his intuition so that he can be truly happy, and he's going to walk away from this illusion that he's been stuck in. Oh, card that I just saw on the bottom of the deck, Nine of Pearls, which is Nine of Coins. Also known very well in the tarot community as the single card, being independent, financially independent most of the time, but independent, having luxury in life, and enlightenment can also come in this card. Hang on, let me pull that up. Nine of Pentacles. Go. Next time I'll have a list that I can just grab instead of scroll through them all. Here we go, Pentacles. Fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. So yes, that also agrees with what I just said, that he is going to choose to walk away from this illusion and find his financial independence, to get back on his feet, return to his alignment, and be truly happy by following his heart. When he is good and ready, when he's done the inner work, he will go and find who he's meant to be with. And even, let's just say, even if that's not Gulf, perhaps he'll go and do his inner work and then return to Tool. Doubt it, but, you know, it's a possibility if they really are meant to be together, which I don't get any sign of, but, you know, I thought I'd mention it anyway. All right, and what about this Lover's card? So is this more about a decision, or is this more about a reunion? Aquarius. Did a card come out then? Thought a card came out, but I don't see one. So what's this Lover's card about, please, for Mew Supersit, Aquarius? Age of Cups, yes. So Age of Cups can be divine kinship, new beginning, can even be a new love. Especially joined with the Lover's card, a new love. So yeah, this could be about restarting with someone else, leaving the current situation, the illusion that it is, listening to his intuition, and having a new start with someone. I don't think I need another clarifier for that card. And what about strength? So he's going to need courage and strength to do this, obviously, because there's going to be, you know, when something hits the fan, it's really going to be hard for him. Let me just check. Are we still good, guys? Are we still live? Notice nobody's really talking. Oh, someone just said something then. I wanted to ask, now I'm all in with your readings, despite what the cards show, but I saw some Mulians complaining, even bullying some tarot readers on TikTok. Oh, really? Well, I haven't been watching anything tarot on TikTok, I have to say, so I don't know about that. But, you know, if Mulians, are you sure it's Mulians and not shippers? If it's Mulians, then, you know, I don't know what to say, because it's all about Mew, and I'm not making stuff up. The cards come out as they come out. You've seen that. MT don't want their cards being read. Does that affect the readings? Oh, you mean like Mew says he doesn't need anybody to read for him? No, it doesn't affect that at all. And honestly, the way I am, I don't believe in the spirit medium side of things. I believe in the chance, the if it's meant to happen, it will happen side of things. So what I believe is that if none of this was meant to be revealed, it wouldn't. It just wouldn't. I wouldn't feel the nagging need to do readings. I wouldn't be able to fit the cards so well to the current situation. It wouldn't relate as much as it does. If really Mew's, let's say, spiritual side, or his, what would you call it? His vibe was locking me out, sort of. That goes back on what I said. I don't believe in the spirit medium side of things, but I don't know. I just, what do you guys think? Do you think that this is all happening just by fluke, that I keep getting these readings so spot on with what's going on, just by chance? I don't know. You be the judge, because I've done readings in the past where people have come back to me and said that's exactly what happened. So, you know. And if they don't want their cards read, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a free world in some respects, and like I said, this is for entertainment purposes only, and, you know, I'm safe from being sued or anything like that. I know that, because I keep reminding people to use their own judgment, that what I say is not gospel, that, you know, it really in the end is only my interpretation and opinion of what the cards mean. You are free to make your own decision. So, no, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Yes, Mew and his mum go to readings. Well, I don't know if they're still doing that, because to me it seems like Mew has become a lot less religious and spiritual since coming, you know, out of the ordainship. Let's not start about if that even was the real legit practice either. Have you noticed that, you know, he doesn't take Tool along to his birthday merits. He doesn't do any merits with Tool. And he doesn't even, you know, his mother has gone to them separately without him as well. And I feel like that's all because he knows that what he's doing right now, he's not doing something honest, something pure. He is deceiving people. He is deceiving people. He may even just be deceiving himself. So he probably doesn't feel comfortable about anything religious right now in the sense of taking part in it fully. So I don't even know if he's still reading his cards. The last time I saw anything about cards, he had a friend reading cards for him on the floor just for fun, it looked like. And I couldn't quite figure out what that was about either, because the cards were a little bit blurry and everything. But I think one of the cards was him in shades, was not him in shades, but the guy in shades was in one of the oracle card decks that he was using. So funny then, in the future he started wearing shades a lot, and he had the eye problem, didn't he? But anyway, let's not get into that. Mew puts himself in a pedestal sometimes. They do it, all celebrities. I don't know why he has to ask for that. Don't know. Anyway, let's get on with the reading. So what about this strength card? What's this strength card about, please? Oh, goodness, that was fast. Five of Swords. Five of Swords, conflict, competition, dishonesty. What did I say? When something hits the fan, he is going to have to be very strong about things, because he is going to be in deep trouble, you know, deep conflict. Things are really going to go to another level of conflict when the truth comes out, when he exposes the truth, or when he just slowly decides to come out and say, oh, actually, we're just friends, it didn't work out, etc. Let's get another card. What about, can you clarify this Five of Swords a little bit more for me, please? Wow, you're very willing today, Aquarius. King of Swords. Intellectual power, authority figure, strength. So this could be, hang on, let me get those cards up. Five of Swords is basically conflict. It's got a group of people fighting. Hang on, here it is. Yep, there. So disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bullies, theft, abusive relationships, that too. Now this led me to what I was about to say, which is that Tool could retaliate. If Mew does decide that enough is enough and he needs to follow his heart and stop living in this illusion, Tool could retaliate. Tool may not be, you know, as angelic and understanding about the situation as what his fans may think he would. And he could cause trouble for Mew by doing so. King of Swords. Hang on, where's the King of Swords? Head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority. That too, see? Truthful, honest, mental clarity, authority. So he has to be strong about the truth, mental clarity that he may have attained through all this spiritual awakening, let's call it. I think that's a pretty good thing to call this spread, a spiritual awakening. He has to remain strong about his intuition and the clarity he has found with this sun over here. And he has to remain strong against the competition, against the conflict, against the dishonest people that may, you know, try to cause trouble. Or even authoritative figure with this King of Swords. It's very possible, you know. Tool has connections and everything, so if he wanted to, he could make Mew's life difficult in as a result of what could happen, let's say. some of us have been worried about that already for a while now. In our private messages, we've been in our DMs, like going back and forth and saying, oh gosh, I hope, you know, Tull is a courteous person about it all and doesn't retaliate and just walks away and treasures his already strong friendship with Mew more than anything that's happened since, and just lets Mew go to his true alignment. Hopefully, like that, you know, don't be that karmic. Don't be that karmic person. Don't be that karmic partner that causes hell for someone, sort of thing. But anyway, so yeah, this was meant to be about how he feels about golf, but honestly, this feels more like it's all about his spiritual awakening, which does involve golf. Does involve golf. One way or another, it involves golf. So no matter how you look at it, definitely relatable to what we say is happening. All right, and just to clarify a little bit more, I'm going to pull a Lenormand card from my little deck here for each of these. So can you give me more clarification about the High Priestess, please? Oh, goodness. 3 cards came out for that. You have Garden, as in public, Key, and Moon. Wow. Now, straight away, that's like, the key is making public what is unknown, revealing secrets. Revealing secrets is the key to his intuition of getting free from this 8 of Swords situation. The key is to reveal secrets. Or maybe the key is for secrets to be revealed through any means. Doesn't necessarily have to be Mew revealing them. Interesting. And what about the 8 of Cups? Can you give me more clarification about the 8 of Cups, please? Hang on, let me just quickly read. I think he knows what would happen if people really knew what's going behind the scenes. Yeah. I never thought Tull was innocent, and in my opinion will probably use his insecurity to cause some resistance for Mewgulf. Probably. Wow, that turned dark real quick. This is the first I hear that if Mew breaks it off, Tull will retaliate. Well, it's not a definite. It's not a definite. It's just a possibility at this stage. I mean, honestly, let's putting it into the idea, you know, trying to sympathize with Tull right now. In many opinions going around in our community, that proposal was not meant to happen. It wasn't. It was planned, yes, but it wasn't meant to be Tull there. It was more like somebody else wasn't ready, and so Mew had to find a substitute, if that makes sense. And now if you put yourself in Tull's shoes and, you know, it's like being publicly humiliated because you were engaged to in public, very public, and, you know, you're doing all this and you're being shown to be in a relationship, but then suddenly in the future this person just turns around and says, well, actually, I don't feel this way about you. Now, this is regarding if Tull doesn't actually know the truth behind it all. If Mew just decided to do all this on his own and Tull does think it's the real thing, well, then, of course, he's going to be mad, isn't he? I mean, think about it. But if he's in on it all, then it could even just be that, you know, a lot of people may not trust Tull for being part of this, I don't know, let's call it a social experiment. He may get people attacking him for being part of this setup, perhaps, and may not like being famous for that or something like that. We don't know. You know, people retaliate to different things for different reasons. I certainly on this channel, I do not make Tull out to be an all-out bad guy or anything. You know, if you know me and my channel, you would know that I drive my husband mad with how I sometimes defend even like criminals in jail, saying, oh, well, you don't know why they did this, you don't know what made them decide to take this action. You know, I'm always looking for that side of people of, you know, there's always a reason behind the way people act, what people say, etc. They might be having a bad day if they suddenly, you know, break out at you in a loud voice or something. So honestly, I'm not painting Tool the villain here. I'm just giving what the cards are possibly pointing to as a possibility. So just, yeah, have that clear, please. All right, now, so the Eight of Cups, please. Can we get a clarifier for the Eight of Cups little deck? What's this Eight of Cups about? What is it that he has to leave behind? Or he has to choose to let go of what no longer serves him? The bear. So that, the bear, remember the bear in his reading? The bear, the man, yep. So he has to let go of this man person that was in his reading, that is causing him trouble, that is possibly holding him back with the tree, as we said, that he is going to cut agreement with, which could possibly be the engagement. If we say this is Tool, it all clicks, it all adds up. Right? And then what about this Lover's card? Whoa. Lover's card. So leaving Tool in order to pursue his real love will bring happiness and clarity with the Sun there. Because remember, Ace of Cups, new beginning, new love. Also very much fits. And what about this Strength card? What? Strength, maturity. You see, guys, with the way the cards come out sometimes, I cannot say it enough. These cards, they have a mind of their own, or they're it's meant to happen. It's meant to come out this way. I do not pre-conclude that these cards are going to come out or anything, but just somehow they magically relate to even what I just did of the Lenormand cards. It all fits. It all fits because the Lily card here, also up here, that we talked about, he has to remain strong about what? About the birds, which can be social media related, can be gossip, can be bullying even, if you want to say it's when something hits the fan. So it all fits. It all fits. I cannot stop being amazed at how it all fits. And sorry, not sorry, I don't feel sympathy for Tool. Mew and Tool were in this together from the start. Yeah, I get that. I also feel the same way about Mew, you know. I don't feel sorry for him that much at all because he kind of got himself in this mess. But I do feel sympathy, you know, for what's going to happen in the future, because he's between a rock and a hard place right now, and I don't blame him for not rushing to make a decision to end things right now, because it's going to be like social suicide when he does choose to do this, when he actually builds up the courage to be mature about the conflict that's going to come from turning to the other and parting ways with someone. It's all going to come to fruition. It's all going to make sense. The clarity is going to come. And it's, yeah, while he's going to be happy with his true love, with his true alignment, his true divine partner, he's also going to have to be strong about all the conflict and the antis that hang around, let's say. Or even the retaliation of Tool, or even the retaliation of Tool's fans, or more importantly, the shippers, because goodness, those shippers, a lot of them are only doing it because they think it's a justice matter, like they want justice for this pair that want to be known as a couple in the world, and they deserve to be a couple, you know, it's all about that. Do they actually love the couple as much as they say? Possibly not. Do they support them as much as they would if they were true fans. Not really. You know, it's all about pushing the relationship in other people's faces to prove a point is really what those shippers are about. So when it turns the other way, when the situation takes a 360 turn, those shippers are going to very easily turn on Mew. I can guarantee they're going to take more Tool's side than Mew's side because of what's going on in the situation. So that can even be related to that as well. Alright, so I think that's enough for Mew. Let's move on to Gulf, because I am running out of time now. This reading has gone extra long because of all the technical difficulties we've had. You stayed in bed a long time. Good morning.
Good lad. Good guy.
She's still asleep too?
Fell asleep after about half an hour.
Oh, wow.
You left.
This has been interesting too with this reading, because my daughter has stayed asleep longer than usual. But that was because you were in there with her. That makes sense, yeah. But you don't normally sleep this long.
Well, I did. I was back to sleep after an hour.
Meant to be, it's meant to be, guys. Could be another thing. All right, now. Oh, did you guys just see that card? I wasn't looking, but you probably did. Hang on, let's see. What's the bottom? Ah. Eight of Wands. Things are going to start happening very rapidly, that tells me. All right. Let's move on to Gulf. Get his Van Gogh deck out here. Oh, hang on. No, that's for clarifying. I've got the deck right here for other use. Silly me. Alright, so let's go with this deck first. Make sure it's the right way. Yep, okay. Oh. So, how is Gulf Kanawat currently feeling towards Mew Superset? How is Gulf Kanawat currently feeling towards Mew Superset? I haven't done the oracles yet either. Ooh, going late into the morning today. Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. That goes very well with the Eight of Wands we just pulled before. Knight of Swords is like the fastest knight in the court. Ambitious, action-oriented, driven to succeed, fast-thinking, and defending beliefs. So this could be how he feels Mew is right now, or it could be how he feels towards Mew, meaning he wants to do this. Could be either way, but if you notice as well, this card is Aquarius, so it's more likely that he thinks Mew is doing this right now. Defending beliefs, rushing towards something, possibly being a little bit, what do you call it? What's the word? I can't think of it right now. Rushing to action without thinking, sort of. I use the word all the time, but I haven't got it on the tip of my tongue right now. But anyway, yes, that's that. And what else? Can we get some more cards, please? Please, Goldie? You alright?
Yes.
You're just standing there watching me. You don't normally do that. Alright, so what else is Gulf Kanawat feeling? Whoa! What else is Gulf Kanawat feeling from you? Page of Wands. Oh, and transition. Okay. So this one is also an Aquarius card. Hang on, let me pull that up. Six of... Get itchy. Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is about transitioning, making a change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. Also, the picture can depict like going to calmer waters, because you see these rapid waters here and then going on to calmer waters. So this could very well be referring back to the card that we got for Mew, which is the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. So Gulf could be thinking that Mew has to make the transition first. Or Mew is in transition. He's in the middle of transition. He's in the middle of the spiritual awakening, let's say. And Page of Wands, inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, and freedom. Page of Wands. Hang on, Wands is this way, isn't it? Page of Wands. More. There we go. Page of Wands. This one is a Fire Earth card. So, this could be his muse trying to come up with new ideas, or well, yeah, just new ideas on how to gain his freedom back, how to gain his independence back. He's excited to be free again, let's say. Or maybe Gulf is excited for Mew to be free again, because that will mean he will be transitioning towards him rapidly, like this. So once Mew makes the transition, things will go rapidly. Right? Although this came out first. If I do this the way it's supposed to be, where you put things in the order that they came out, then we go this way, then it would be Eight of Cups, sorry, Eight of Wands was separate. So things are happening rapidly. That was the overall. He's rushing, or he's ambitious and driven to succeed with his new ideas, new inspirations, what he feels is limitless potential, freedom, etc. once he makes the change, once he makes the transition. Okay? Yeah, I think so. All right. Now let's get some clarifiers. We'll use the Van Gogh deck for Gulf. Make sure it's the right way up. There we go. Whoa, oh! Did you guys see that? We got a flip card already. Six of Swords. Oh, look at that. Six of Swords, Six of Swords. So that would have been for this card, because I was going to go from this card and then go on. So Eight of Wands, you get Six of Swords as a clarifier. That's very fitting as well, because that basically in a loop makes this. So the transition that Mew is going through is going to happen at a rapid pace. Okay? Oh, I left those like that. Hang on. I'll keep the Knight of Wands, but that's the only one, because that was the only one seen. So Knight of Wands could be Knight of Swords. Ah! I don't know what I'm doing, do I? Okay. I think because I'm seeing the cards as they are, I'm just going to take it as it comes. So this was the King of Wands, and this was the Two of Wands, okay? Or maybe those are all together. Maybe that would be better. Maybe they were meant to be all together, those three, for the Knight of Swords. Let's just have a look at some of the meanings here before I go ahead. So Knight of Wands. Energy, passionate, inspired action, adventure, fearless, impulsiveness. Impulsiveness, that's the word I was looking for earlier. Impulsiveness, guys. This Knight of Swords can be very impulsive. So that actually, yes, Knight of Wands goes well with Knight of Swords right there. And then King of Wands. Interesting, they're all wands here too. Wands to clarify the swords. And if you're familiar with tarot, wands is fire. As I said, Gulf has fire in his chart. Now, King of Wands, natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, big picture, overcoming challenges, mature, career focus. That actually feels more like it goes with this card. It does feel like it goes with this card. And then the Two of Wands is all about making the choice, making plans, which also feels like it goes with this card, the Six of Swords. So I think it's that. That feels right. Because impulsive doesn't seem to match with this, I think. Yeah. Maybe I'll pull an extra clarifier for all three just to be sure. So tell me more about this Knight of Wands, please, Zoe. If you can. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. What is Golf feeling with this Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands? Two knights. The Empress. Right. So the Empress feels like he's being impulsive, rushing. Hang on, let's go back to the Empress first. Come on, quick, go, 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 go. Anything said? No. Nothing new. Go, 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 go. Empress. Abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. Yeah, that's what I thought. So the Empress, as it said, feminine, like divine feminine, in other words. Since we got High Priestess in Muse reading for divine feminine, and now we got Empress in Golf's reading for divine feminine, sort of. It could mean that, as we said, it's all going to happen rapidly once he makes the transition. He is feeling very ambitious and, you know, driven to succeed over making his way forward to his Empress or to his divine feminine. Right? Makes sense? But the problem is that he may do it before he's actually ready, which isn't a good thing. So let's hope Mew thinks to... Well, it's not a problem because Golf, I don't believe Golf will take it sitting down if Mew isn't fully healed when he comes back to him, actually. For the King of Wands, we have Nine of Pentacles, yes. So as said, you know, in Mew's reading, we had Nine of Pentacles, also known as the single card. This is what is clarifying the Page of Wands, so having all these new ideas, discoveries, inspiration, free spirit, exploration, excitement for freedom, etc. That really fits very well with the Nine of Pentacles card right there. So that's very fitting. Oh gosh, I just realized I'd taken this off the screen a little bit. There we go. So let me just get the Nine of Pentacles up here for you again so you can see that yourself. Because I also want to check something. Come on, quick. Oh, too fast. Too far. Yeah, see, not only that, but the Nine of Pentacles is a Virgo card. That's what I wanted to double check. It's a Virgo card. So independent of Virgo, in other words. Independent of Virgo. That's what he wants to become. He's making the transition to. And this Two of Wands. Oh. Did you guys see that? This card was already upright. And look at that. There's no other card there the same way. I don't know when that flipped, but the funny thing is that it came out and revealed itself. Now, when I'm clarifying the Six of Swords and Two of Wands, we get the Sun. So again, clarity, happiness, following the heart. Let me get Sun back again up here. So how Golf is feeling about Mew, remember, this is what this is. And I think from what we've seen so far, we can say that Golf is being very understanding of Mew's situation. He believes that he will make the right decision in the end. Yeah, positivity, pleasure, happiness, success, rebirth. Rebirth was the important one, wasn't it? Rebirth. So all that fits into the Six of Swords, which is transitioning to a happier, calmer life or calmer waters. Of course, it won't be easy at first because we have the Strength card in his reading of, you know, he has to be prepared to face all the hate and conflict first. But eventually the sun will be there. We had that under the High Priestess in his reading. And it's also a fire sign card, as I pointed out earlier. And not only that, but look what's in the background of the sun card. Sunflowers. Need I say more? Yeah. Okay, and let's get some Lenormand clarifiers for that now. So please tell me more about this Six of Swords and Eight of Wands up here. This one, little deck. Can you give me a card to clarify these two cards, please? So the overall vibe is that there will be a rapid action towards a transition for Mew. Possibly even a transition for Gulf, because this is about how Gulf feels about Mew. It could be a transition towards towards Mew again, I should say. So it could be the transition, the rapid transition between them, in fact. So can I get a clarifier card for this, please, Lenormand cards, little deck? Got your name for a minute there. What's this Eight of Wands and Six of Swords about, please, little deck? Oh, goodness. Well, apart from all those cards falling out at once, the top card, that is the only card I can see, is Woman. Divine Feminine, guys. Divine Feminine. Woman comes out. All right. And, or if you want to say it's his current significant other, it could be him moving away from that as well. And what about this, that flashed in front of me then? Oh, I don't know. Should I take it? I was about to say about this Knight of Swords. Let's go. Oh, look at that. It's the bear. I saw the trees. I remember when it flashed just in front of me just then. I saw trees and I was like, was that the bear? But I couldn't confirm it because I didn't see the bear. So Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands and the Empress. The bear. So he wants to rush towards his true divine counterpart. But at the moment, maybe at the moment his urge or his his urge to rush towards his divine feminine is very strong right now. Maybe that's what it means. It could also mean that he still wishes to protect his counterpart. It could also be why the bear is there as well. Interesting. And what about this Page of Wands? What can you say about this Page of Wands, little deck? What can you say about this Page of Wands? You stop talking again, guys. Are you still with me? Are we still going? Yes. Good. All right. What about this Page of Wands? What's this Page of Wands? Nine of Pentacles and King of Wands, wasn't it? Yes, King of Wands. King of Wands, Nine of Pentacles and Page of Wands about. So Mew wants to find his financial freedom, or possibly just freedom in general again. He wants to be free of possibly Virgo, possibly Tool in other words. And he wants to make his way to his true happiness, true love, etc. So what can you tell me, little deck, about this Page of Wands? What else can you tell me? feeling a bit of resistance with this one. Maybe the card's already out that it would be best representing. Oh, okay, we got clouds. So in other words, he's confused. He's confused about how he's going to gain his freedom back at this stage. Goes into, again, what I was saying about how it's a big deal. It's going to be a huge deal when something hits the fan. So he's a little confused or uncertain about how it's all going to transpire when he really does choose to make the move to go towards his transition here. All right, and what about this transition in general? So we had this over here. So can we clarify a little bit more on this one over here? Transition, plans to be happy after his transition regarding the Sun and the Two of Wands. This could be, because Two of Wands is about planning, traveling comes to mind. So this could be about how he's going to perhaps soothe the wounds of shippers and possibly Tull even by maybe continuing a travel vlog system or something. Just a thought. This is just me thinking out loud, not exactly the cards here. Can I get some more clarification on the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Sun, please? Little deck. My goodness, you are resisting. You are resisting. You're still here, Good to know, guys. Hi. Thank you for sticking with me. Oh, goodness. All right, I may have to count. Little deck. It's been ages since I've done that. Oh, good. You don't want me to count. Okay. Child, yes. Child. Child is like new start. Or can even be literally a child. So this could be about me thinking about his future even. Plans for the future of what's going to make him truly happy when he makes the transition towards his true love, true divine feminine, true counterpart. It could be that this will be on the cards very quickly. Because both of them love kids, as we know. Interesting. Okay. All right, so I think that covers it for Gulf, for the tarot. So we'll get into the oracle side of things now, because it's always good to get another point of view on exactly how the two are feeling. I feel tarot is a little bit limited with words. The oracle cards sort of help in that regard to shed a bit more light on what could be actually felt between them, what could be said, etc. So shuffle these cards in a certain way there, like that. Whoops, oh dear. Oh well, the Five of Swords and Three of Pentacles just came out anyway. I'll just say that. So Five of Swords, again, that's the conflict. We had that in Muse reading. And Three of Pentacles is about cooperation, more or less. So it would be meaning that it relies on cooperation from all involved, I would say, since it's a Three of Pentacles, like the three of them, Mewgulf and Tull. There may be conflict, like we mentioned. There may be conflict amongst the three of them when something hits the fan. Anyway. Let's not go into that any further. We've moved on from that side of the reading now. Yes, that's right. I was thinking I was putting it in the wrong way. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, all good for the next time. All right. Go over there too. Right, now, Oracle, we need ombre and, whoopsie, ebony and our ivory deck. So, as always, we start with our ebony deck. Mew was even advertising waterproof plasters on Tool's romantic birthday getaway. I did see that, but I completely forgot the idea that it was during that time. That's interesting. That also proves it was work, huh? Alright, so Ebony. It really proves that the connection between those two, whether it be real, karmic, or just friendship or whatever it is, money is really at the foundation of their relationship. Both of them, they're always thinking about new ways to make money, aren't they? I can just imagine it being something that they discuss, like, oh, while we're here, why don't we do this? Or if Golf really did get hurt, which probably he did, to be wearing a plaster, why would you wear a plaster either way? So if he got hurt, it would be like, hey, bro, you just got hurt. How about you advertise some plasters? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's funny. It's funny to think about, but yeah, I'm sure. You know, there's money is something going on in their minds all the time. That's something both of them have in common. Not necessarily a good thing though, guys. Love built on a financial foundation will crumble easily. Oh, look. Just as I say that, this card comes out. The Golden Mirror, self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Now, that wasn't anything to do with how he's feeling about golf, because I hadn't even asked the question yet. That clearly was related to what I was just talking about. So that's talking about the other pair, guys. That's talking about the possibility, again, like I said, that maybe Tool doesn't know. He thinks it is the real deal, and that Mew is actually it's one-sided, possibly. I don't think that's related to Mewgulf, so I'm going to leave that there, at least for now. Alright, so let's... Well, actually, no, I'll put it back. You saw it, guys. You saw it, okay? Just because I don't leave it here doesn't mean it never happened. If it feels relevant, I'll bring it up again later. But I'm going to put it back in the deck so that if it is meant to pop out for Mewgulf, it will, okay? That seems better. Money comes and goes. That's right, Nadine. That's why I'm convinced that there is nothing romantic going on there. I think it is just business and somewhat karmic. Yep, with you on that. The amount of times I've got karmic partnership cards coming out. Anyway, let's get on with things, because otherwise I'll pull another card. Alright, so how is Mew Superset currently feeling towards Golf Kanawat, please, Ebony? How is Mew Superset currently feeling towards Golf Kanawat? If it was that narcissist card, then feel free to drop that again. How is Mew Superset currently feeling towards Golf Kanawat? Oh, there's kind of want more than one card though, so any more there? Any more there, Ebony, or shall I look at the card first? One more time. Alright, I'll just look at this card first. Keys on a ring. Many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Interesting. So this could be... Hang on, let me get the right card up for you now. So we don't want this one. We want the black card. There it is. And keys on a ring. So K, I have it in order, so I need to look for K. Quickly. Whoops, I've gone past it. There it is, keys on a ring. So many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Could be a few things he's thinking about golf with this card. It could be that he thinks golf has a lot of options. As we know, he's a catch and he has many people after him. It could be just decision. He has to make a decision regarding golf, meaning that 2 of wands that came out before. Unconventional, it could mean that he feels that his connection with golf is unconventional. but it's still meant to be. String along one night stand. I don't feel a real connection with those two though. It doesn't have to mean everything on the card. It's really just what pops out at you, or what really stands out to you when you first look at the card. And to me that was many options. So I think he's more or less just thinking that Gulf has a lot of options. He may be starting to feel like he deserves better. What else is Mew Superset thinking about Gulf Kanawat right now? Ebony? Can we elaborate on that? Am I right? He thinks Gulf has many options. Whoa. Don't think that card stayed there, so I won't pull that one. Clock. Many options and clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. Wow, how much does that relate with what we were talking about? Huh? That's very like making a transition, needing to go away and do his own healing before he can return to Gulf. Good things take time. Good things come to those who wait. Having to wait, endure a long time before something happens. Even coffin can be time related, can be having to wait, having to stay and wait until it can finally be together and solve all the problems and obstacles. It all clicks, guys, it all clicks. Anyway, I was going to get clock up for you. Is that card showing? How come that card's was showing before? Hang on. Yeah, that one. Okay. Clock, where are you? There. There's the card. So need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. Very, very true. So he feels like divine timing, even, you could say. Divine timing is what will take care of whether he's meant to be with Gulf or not. And what else? Ebony, can we get at least one more card, please? 3 cards is usually enough. We get just one more card. How else is Mew Superset feeling about Gulf Kanawat right now? Self-indulgence. Self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth. Again, time to heal. You know, I'll say this. A card that never comes up for how he's feeling about Gulf is karmic relationship. Just saying. Anyway, self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So as I just said, he's thinking that he needs time to heal. He needs time to go and do his shadow work. Keys on a ring, this might even be him having options. This might even be him realizing that, again, he's not as stuck as he thinks and he does have options. He could leave his current situation. He has the strength to get up and go if he needs to. And he does have the option to go and heal some more and go and find himself first and go deep within and do the shadow work. So, yep. All that in relation to Gulf? I think so. I think so. Or if you want to put it another way, he might think that Gulf needs to do that. Maybe he thinks Gulf needs to take the time to heal after everything that's happened, and he needs to do the inner shadow work and focus on self. But I think Gulf's already done that, so I think maybe more or less this card would be what Mew thinks Gulf is doing or already has done, actually. And it'd be more like it's his turn now. So Gulf has done it, now it's his turn. It's like what I said about the twin flames. Once the Divine Feminine chooses herself and, you know, more or less says, with or without you, I will live. then it's time for the divine masculine to do the same and find that spiritual healing, sort of meet their divine feminine on the same level of spiritual awakening, spiritual health, and only then can they both fully be the divine partnership, right? Okay, let's get some clarifiers from Ivory now for these cards. So please tell me, Ivory, what about this keys on a ring? Can you clarify this keys on a ring for me, please, on how Mew Superset is currently feeling towards Gulf Kanawat? You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. Wow. Well, that could either be he knows that Gulf felt hurt over things in the past, or it could be that he still feels hurt about something. Maybe, as we mentioned briefly earlier about the possible side of things, of that proposal being planned for someone else, or being planned with someone else in mind in the past. Because he's been planning this, you know, Mew. He's 10 leap years ahead of everyone in his thinking, PhD mind, etc. And he said that he planned this like 2-3 years ago, way before, you know, anything really came forward with the situation. So it could be that Mew was felt hurt over a possible what do they call it? Not refusal, but let's say he wanted to do it to somebody else and that person decided they're not ready. Yeah, it could be something like that. Or as if, like I said, it could be the other way around and he knows that Gulf is hurt over what's happened, what's transpired in the past, let's say 4 years or longer. All right, and what about clock? Tell me more about this clock, please, Ivory. What is Mew Superset feeling towards Gulf Kanawat with this clock? Excuse me for that. It's my phone. Ooh. Oh, goody, we got 2 cards. This one would have come out first. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Need time to heal. My goodness. Couldn't be any more related, could it? And this one? This isn't goodbye. Again, self-indulgence. Going off time to heal, shadow work. This isn't goodbye. Meaning once he's done the shadow work, etc., he'll be back. Wow. I just get so revved up when the cards just come out like this. It's amazing, don't you think, guys? Wow. Okay, right. So I think that pretty much sums up those. And how about, let's get some, as if we, I mean, that's pretty lovey-dovey already, if you ask me, but let's get some divine lovers messages here to top it off. So how is Mew Superset currently feeling about Gulf Kanawat? He's feeling that he needs time to heal, or they both need time to heal. Good things take time in divine timing. This definitely isn't goodbye. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have continued. Hang on, let's get, okay. So I've got 2 cards here, that's probably enough. So this one, I know one day we will find our way back to each other. Now that was the second one that came out. And the first one, I can't stop thinking about your beauty. Well, both very fitting, don't you think? I know one day we will find our way back to each other. That really fits in with this isn't goodbye. And need time to heal. Now, did I even read those cards to you? I didn't, did I? Let me, hang on a minute, let's get this. Is it true? Funny I have that card up. This isn't goodbye. Let me get that one up. Or maybe, hang on. Need time to heal. Maybe I should do that one first. Right now I'm in a... Oh, hang on, you haven't... Ah! Technical again. Gotta get it up for you. White card. Is... that one, yeah. Need time to heal. Right now I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about me. Sorry, this isn't about you. It's about me. Right? So in case you were wondering about that card. So definitely, with those words, this isn't about you, it's about me. That means he's the one who has to go away and do the healing. So what we said about it could possibly be the other way around. I think definitely it's Mew who needs to go and do the healing. As we keep saying, he needs to go and do the shadow work, realign himself with his true destiny, his true love, etc. Heal his inner child even. All right, and what about this isn't goodbye? Let's go to that one now. The cards are on point. They are, aren't they, Nadine? This isn't goodbye. There it is. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me and us right now. This isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. Again, so fitting. So fitting. Mew is the one who has to walk away, who has to go and heal in order to come back to Gulf in the future for the true divine partnership, right? So, yep, that's pretty much framed it perfectly, this spread, I think. All right, so let's... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Just trying to get a hair off a card. All right, so let's see how Gulf feels about the matter. You can see me, right? Yeah. You can see me putting the cards away in no certain order or manner. Give it a shuffle. Okay. Why will power be switched up? What are you doing? Just make sure my monitor doesn't switch off on me there. All right, that's a sign it's been a long time, right? Oh dear. Oh dear. This live has been so long. This is probably the longest live I've done, and it's all because of those technical difficulties. Alrighty. Now, let's go. How is Gulf Kanawat currently feeling towards me, Superset? How is Gulf Kanawat currently feeling towards me, Super... Oh, no way. He got the clock as well. Okay. Look at those cards. They're just flying out. Oh, 4 now. They're just flying out at me. Okay, well, one of them, the first one that came out that's facing up is Clock. We have the Chaser, we have the Dragonfly, and we have Sunglasses. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty sure that one came out before that one. So again, we know what Clock is all about, right? Time to heal, etc. He's feeling that about Mew. Spot on, right? Mew's telling Gulf that he needs time to heal, and Gulf is feeling that. He can feel that Mew needs time to heal. Alright, and the Chaser. Let me get the Chaser up. So we'll turn the white card off and the black one on. Oh, there's the Sunglasses. I'll go back to that in a minute. The Chaser. Chaser in codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issue. I would say more it's the fear of abandonment issue. Mew probably, if we go back to the idea of what's going to happen when something hits the fan, he could be scared of how many fans are going to abandon him. Possibly how many people in his current social circle are going to abandon him. He could even be worried about how his work is going to be affected over the matter, even. And then, well, that's what Gulf thinks. Gulf feels that about Mew, I think. Yeah. And then the dragonfly. Hang on. Oh. No, the dragonfly. Let's do the dragonfly. I was meant to. Where's the dragonfly? Oh. You know what, I probably just got it called dragonfly. And you know what, the golden mirror came up then before too. I wonder if that's a sign I should, since I had to go past it. There it is, dragonfly. Dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So yeah, like I just said, fear of abandonment after things come to light, or finding out something, or making a change, or healing. And then sunglasses. Go back to sunglasses. Soulmates. Sunglasses, here we are. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. This could be Gulf thinking that Mew is gaslighting, perhaps. Gaslighting the situation. Or maybe someone else will gaslight the situation after the change, because that's what we're talking about here. Or it could be just Gulf feeling, he's watching, he's looking. I don't think he's stalking, but he's certainly keeping an eye on how things are going with Mew in that situation, right? Or his perception. This could even just be saying that Gulf's perception of the situation is that Mew needs time to heal because he has abandonment issues about what's going to happen when he makes the change. And that's Gulf's perception. It could be something like that. Or he thinks Mew needs to change his perception, even. Perception about thinking that things are going to go, he's going to be abandoned if he makes the change. Maybe he thinks he needs to change his perception about that. As always, more clarification is welcome. But thank you for your service today, Ebony. Now, Ivory, can you clarify these cards for us? So what about the clock? Can you clarify why the clock came out, for how Gulf, kind of what he's feeling about New Superset right now? What's this clock about? The future. The future. He needs time to heal in order to go towards the future. I'd say that means. Hang on, let me switch the cards again. We happen to be close to that card. Anyway, look at that. I only had to go back one. The future. I dream about our future together. Going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. Oh, how sweet. So yeah. In good time, divine timing. In the future, things will turn out the way they're meant to. That's what I get from that. And what about the chaser? Can you clarify the chaser, please, Ivory? Clarify the chaser for me, please. I'm resisting a bit there. Oh, the chaser, run away. Run away, interesting. Run away. Let's run away to the runaway card. Whoops, too far. Run away. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Wow. So that could be how Golf is currently feeling about about Mew's fear of abandonment. He wants to protect Mew from that. Golf just wants to protect Mew from that and just sort of run away with him in secret. Could be why they may have had a secret meeting recently, possibly. You know, he just wants to reassure Mew that he's gonna be there. I'll always be there. Wow. Yeah, I'll always be there. Don't want to please the world anymore. I'll always be there. I'll choose you over everything. Don't worry. This is Golf to Mew, though. Or maybe not. Maybe this is how he knows Mew feels towards him, too. Is that they want to run away together, but they know that, you know, it takes divine timing and they need to sort things out further first and be ready for the clash, let's say. And what about the dragonfly? Can you clarify the dragonfly for me, please? Clarify this dragonfly for me, please. Is this about things coming to light? Or is this more about adapting to change? Oh, goodness, my throat again. The dragonfly, we got lost. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal, and lost. I won't worry about that card. It just says, I feel lost without you. You know what, I'm going to get another clarifier for that because that's kind of a mute card in this deck. Most of the time it comes out, there's a meaning, but for this one, it's more of a mute card. So I'm going to get another clarifier for that one. So what's this lost card about, please, Ivory? Can you clarify a bit more on that, please? What this lost card is about for the dragonfly here? Adapting to change, things coming to light, and feeling lost. Please clarify this for us a little further. I apologize, as well equipped with meanings as other readers may be, that you have to explain yourself more. Obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. Hang on, let me get that up, because that's a reader one. I think I am obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and hope I run into you when I'm out. Things coming to light, feeling lost and obsessed. Maybe this will be while he's during his transition, during his healing time, where he may have minimal connection with Golf or the other, and he may feel a little bit lost at first because, you know, it's never easy to go from being around people all the time to being completely alone. You're gonna feel lonely. You're gonna feel that absence of company, especially if you choose to, you know, sort of remain distant from your loved one for a while in order to clear your head. Yeah, you are going to feel a little bit lost. I can understand that. And what about sunglasses? Is this more about gaslighting or perception? Or even just Golf keeping an eye on things? What's this card about? Oh. Spoiling you. Spoiling you. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips. Everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. Okay, so this could be, you know what this could be? This could be Golf watching the situation, as we said, but also feeling like he wishes that he were in that position with Mew. He wishes that he could be doing all those trips, all those events, getting all those pictures taken and making all those poses, etc. Maybe even the business side of things. He wishes he could be in a business with Mew. He's probably feeling he wishes he could have all that, because that's what he would love more than anything, to be with Mew all the time, to be by his side all the time in the future. So it could be related to that, right? I think that makes sense. Okay. And how about the love cards here? How is Golf Kanawat feeling towards Mew Superset? How is Golf Kanawat currently feeling towards Mew Superset? How is Golf Kanawat currently feeling towards Mew Superset? If at all, because there are blank cards in here. How is... Oh, look at that. Talk about twin flame. Telepathy here. He got the same card Mew had. You're so beautiful inside and out. Or hang on, is that... Did Mew have that card? Oh, I can't remember. I can't even go back and remember. He either had this card or he had something about I can't stop thinking about your beauty. I can't remember which one it was, but definitely along the same lines anyway. And he's had this card before in past readings many times. I can't confirm that though, because I don't have the cards in front of me. And the other card, this card fell on the floor. Can you guys see that? I can't see mine. You should be able to see that, yeah. So it just fell down on the floor. You can see I left the other cards up here. So you guys can see that? Yep, yep. So you can see this pack of cards. I left it up here and I went down here. Where's my hand? There. To pick up this card. And this one says, only you can see through me. Only you can see through me. So if I were to take this card as being Golf talking to Mew, I would say, remember the heart missing earlier? I would say that only only Mew can see Golf's heart. Only Mew has access to that heart, which is like see through me. See through me, you think like X-ray vision, you can see somebody's heart inside of them, like. So yeah, I would say that only Mew has access to that heart. In other words, Golf is remaining strong and perhaps celibate towards Mew. Or if you put it the other way, then it could be that Golf knows that Mew feels that only Golf can see through him. Doesn't feel as relatable though. I think it's more the other way. I think it's more that Mew can see Golf's heart, no one else can. Okay? So that is how Golf is currently feeling towards Mew. Wow, what a reading, huh? Now I know that time is pressing and we've gone on a long time already, but something is telling me I should possibly pull a Buddha card. I did not tap into the other half this time, and I'm not about to, so please don't ask me to. I honestly think that enough's happening on social media to sort of have an idea of what could be happening there, because as you said, like making what's meant to be a romantic getaway into a business opportunity, yeah, like read between the lines, guys, and you won't get caught in that illusion that most of the world is in. Let's get the Buddha cards here. All right, and let's take them out and shuffle them. And let's say, okay, Buddha wisdom. Please give us a card as advice for new? Wow, that's incredible. Now I can't show you this card up on the screen because I haven't gone that far. I haven't actually got pictures of these cards yet because this is a new deck that I got recently. But let me put it up to you anyway. There, can you see it, guys? In the end, only 3 things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. How relatable is that with what we got today in our reading? Having to let go of something. Having to let go of the current situation, more or less. And how gracefully he's going to do that. That's why all this planning, all this time, all this postponing is part of it all. Because Mew really wants to do that. He wants to let go of this as gracefully as possible. He wants to cause as little hurt and pain to the people involved. That really relates. All right, and what about golf? In fact, no, leave that. All right, so how about golf? What is your advice to Golf Kanawat currently, Buddha Wisdom? By the way, guys, I'm not a Buddhist or anything. This is just Buddha Wisdom is the name of the deck, if you see that. And as you know, I like to name my decks. So what is your advice for Golf Kanawat, Buddha Wisdom? What is your current advice for Golf Kanawat, Buddha Wisdom? Maybe it doesn't have any advice for golf. Maybe golf is wise enough. Resisting now. Oh. No, I don't normally pull 2, but there's one in my hand right there. So let's see what this one is first. The tongue has no bones, but it is strong enough to break a heart. So be careful with your words. Well, my husband just said, wow, I don't know what it was to. It wasn't related, but that's just funny. The timing of that. The tongue has no bones, but it is strong enough to break a heart, so be careful with your words. This could be related to when something is exposed, perhaps. Or maybe this is saying keep doing what you're doing, Golf. You know, keep being silent. Keep being successful in silence. Maybe it's that. And what about this other card? Let's have a look. Happiness will never come to those who fail to appreciate what they already have. Again, could also still be saying, you know, keep doing what you're doing, Golf, because he is showing appreciation for what he has. He is already focusing on himself. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh. And just by chance, I looked at the cards the wrong way, and on the bottom of the deck, we have this one. You can't change how people feel about you, so don't try. Just live your life and be happy. Very true about, you know, all the people attacking him lately on social media, don't you think? He's doing that already, though. He's like an expert at doing that, just carrying on with his life, not giving a damn. I think that that story he shared the other day of the goat just really not caring, that really said how he was feeling at the time of these shippers attacking him, and he's attacking him. He was like, yeah, you got nothing better to do? Really? All right, well, just I'm just going to keep munching my grass, or I'm just going to keep working over here, and you just do you and I'll do me, and all is good, no worries, okay. It was funny. Or maybe the goat was more to say he's not amused. I don't know. But to me, it gave more the impression that, you know, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's not giving it much thought what's going on social media on the other side right now. Should I was just thinking, should I do the other? I do have those up. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll just finish this reading. Let's do this one. Oh, on second thought, that's my daughter. Maybe that's a sign I shouldn't, guys. You know what, I'm going to take it. I'm going to say, yep, no, actually, no. This reading has been good. Don't take it any further. That's enough. Thank you. Okay, I'll listen. I hear you. Okay. All right. So I'll leave it at that then, guys. I'll say goodbye. Thank you for joining me today. And yeah, please give me feedback underneath this video of how you like the new setup. I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties. I'm going to have to iron those out and figure out how we can make that work better. But hopefully I'll get this all working smoothly next time. I'll have the chat up on the screen so you can actually see what you're saying yourself, which will be in this screen. So hopefully in that area where the box is, I'll have that up and running next time we meet. Oh goodness, I'm upside down. Okay.